This week has been quite the battle. Two not so great rounds and one pretty dang good round, but is it going to be enough to save us? Well, I guess that comes down to what we shoot here. So we're moving to the back tees for round 4. High winds out of the east, moderate fairways, firm greens that are very fast. So it's going to be tough. But if we can prove ourselves here, I think that says a lot about how we are as competitors and being able to stick around in plat. If it doesn't go to plan, we go down to elite, and that is okay. If that happens, we will fight our way back from there. But let's get things kicked off. Coach, what's going on? 100 bits per birdie? All right, well, we are incentivized to do well in this very, very difficult round. Thank you all for being here. I greatly appreciate it. Hopefully, didn't get too excited and put ourselves in the water to start. Not great, but we survived. That was really bad. Got a little bit of the first tee jitters and smacked her out there, so not great. Let's see if we can salvage. Let's see if we can salvage. All right, if we play something like the lie is surprisingly like, I don't know. I want to say not as bad as you would expect. 7-iron would be like here. It's definitely gonna want to go. I almost think we have to go 8-iron because I would expect it to really want to go from here. I'm going like way out here though, because I feel like this is just going to fire left. This is all about just get it to the green. That's with a straight perfect, by the way. That aim still missed to the left. That's kind of crazy. That's kind of crazy. I mean, should never be leaving myself in that situation to begin with, but like, holy cow. What did you just watch, Mikey? Terrible drive. Terrible drive followed by what I thought was going to be enough of an aim to the right. And it wasn't. It most certainly was not. 32... 28. All right, we're just gonna go with the backspin here. Just straight up and at it. Come on, we can still save par here. It's all the same on the scorecard. It's all the same on the scorecard. Nobody needs to know that we almost missed that putt too. It's a par. And for that we get a fresh subscription. Speaking of subs, you should sub on YouTube as well. I'm not saying necessarily you, Casey. I'm saying to the general population. But Casey, thank you very, very much for the sub. I hope you enjoy your faces. Thank you kindly. All right, let's settle in. Get the first tee jitters, as it were, out of the way here. So that's in the back. We've been kind of baited with this of not being able to get it there with the 3-wood without an overpower. The partials have not been super kind to us. Par was such, we're the sub, such a great recovery. Thank you. Yeah, that was from rough every which way. See, I think if you can land it like in here, you can get it back there. Oh, we're definitely going for it. It's just a matter of like, what can I do here, you know? Because, like, can I make like a delofted driver or something go? I fear that if I deloft the driver, I end up a little bit too short, but maybe just a little bit under. No, I'm gonna go with the short. Something like that. I hit it too fast. I hit it too fast. Such a hard opening to hit. Got a little bit gung-ho on there. On that there swing. Gap wedge flop out of here, though. It's a little bit uphill. Pitching wedge flop is maybe the play. Distance-wise, just play it with some loft to be able to get the stop to go. It's a nice strike. That lie in the sand honestly played it quite a bit shorter. See if we can squeeze a birdie out of this. Little bit drifty the whole way. Little bit drifty the whole way. Let's find the cup. That's big. Nobody is any the wiser unless they watch this round what that par birdie combo looked like. Nobody knows. Casey, thank you for the bits. Thank you. I'm gonna thank you every time because it's just that's how I am. So, all right. 223. If we're down at like 208, I don't think the 4-iron gets 12, but also I think as long as we're in this vicinity with an uphill putt, I think that's okay. Like, I think we just have to... I think you just have to be a bit smart with it. I don't really want to end up trying to stretch my... or, like, shorten my hybrid. Can't be doing the fasts. Can't be doing the fasts. Nice, easy swings, Colby. I know the pressure is on. The pressure is definitely on, and I'm feeling it. It's about keeping the nerves under wraps to be able to get your scores. All right. Don't know if this is too firm or not. Not bad at all. A little low. A little low, but a good two-putt. We just don't really want to be putting ourselves, obviously, in a position where we're two-putting that much. Or really, don't want to be putting ourselves in a position where we're just taking our first putt from that far from the hole. All right, safely aboard the fairway, uphill, downwind, 116, and then something in the ballpark of like a 15-mile-an-hour wind. Sand wedge and uphill, it's not gonna play that much. It's really not gonna play that much. Like maybe slightly lofted, slightly backspun. And then you just like let everything drift out towards the hole. Pushed it. Get up there. Bit mean that, but I mean that's what happens. Okay, we have a chance. We definitely have a chance to still chip this in. Oh! We need him. We need him, we need him, we need him. Downhill and into wind, I think this is going to be a pretty comfortable drive. Easy peasy. Did my TTS really just say easy PZ? Did it say EZPZ or easy PZ? Because either way, I might have to change I might have to change my TTS now. I'm not from a Z region. I'm not a Zedder. Despite the Z at the front of my name. I guess I really have no leg to stand on. Although it always throws me off when people are like, oh, Zed Colpster. I'm like, I guess. Where you're from, I am. I'm not, but yes. I suppose. So this is like that par 3 we just had. A little bit less on the wind, but realistically this 4-iron is landing way back here and then trying to run up. So if we go down like 240 and then you're talking high winds with the 12 mile an hour, let's just call it 16 to 17. That's like landing pin high. So can we loft it? Like loft and cut it enough to... We want to be to the right of the hole. I'm hoping I'm not taking too much off of this, but like... Ah, come on, Colby. Stop hitting these hole fasts. It's not going to stay on the shelf. Greens are too quick. Greens are too quick. If I don't pull it or don't fast it, we're out to the right. All right, it's okay. It happens. Hey, TFR, welcome back. How are we today? Happy New Year. Hope all is well with you. I'm going just outside right. No! I saw it! I could tell just as it started to hit the turn that it was gonna do that and dive low on me. Oh, you mean game. It's a game of inches. It's a game of inches. it's painful to miss by such small margins so frequently, but sometimes that's just the game. Love it or hate it, that is how it goes. I think we have to take off of the pitching wedge. Unless you can get the gap wedge from back here to roll down. I mean, maybe you can. It's very fast. Like, land it somewhere in here and let it kick and roll down to the right. I mean, that could be. That could be. Too far left. Need the kick and roll. I mean, it should go down to the right a little bit if we didn't get it too far left. It's going to be a decent length putt. 15 feet. Suppose not the worst thing, but there is quite a bit of movement on the right to left front, and as much as this is kind of indicating a little bit back right to left, there's not really much, so I don't know that I'm going to be... Don't know that I'm going to be, like, too concerned about that. But I am still concerned here. Something like that, maybe. I like the line. Ooh. That little bit at the end tried to get me in trouble. It tried so hard to get me in trouble. But in there. Hey, no problem, Casey. Thank you for watching. That's the bigger part there. You watched it. Means a lot. Okay, I think we're playing it out this right-hand side. I think this gives the better angle. Little bit push slow, but that's okay. We're just trying to get this out there. Right-hand side leaves us just with a little bit more, like, real estate to run it up. If we play our cards right, we might just have an eagle opportunity on our hands. It's tough, though, because, like, this 4-iron... You're basically, I'm putting the backspin on, but it's still got to run. But you also are like trying to get it here and up and then running around this ridge and not running back down here. So, gonna be a tall task. Gonna be a very, very tall task here. So we'll see what we can do. This seems like a bit much. I'm gonna reset myself here and just try and work this out. I think it's still gonna be quite a bit, but like this feels off, but I think it's because we're aiming left of the hole to begin with. I did the pull fast thing again. Ah, my goodness. Had the distance too. We'll have no idea, and hopefully this is manageable from here. Ah, it stings. Like, just been like coming up completely completely not clutch in those situations today. Been getting in my own way of the clutchness. Okay. Hopefully we can get this down to the hole with enough bite and not get... I don't want to be short of this slope, and I don't want to run all the way out the back. I was putting a lot of trust into the uphill of the lie. It's unfortunate, but you know it is what it is. You still have a chance. That's not gonna roll out enough. Left it just a hair too short. All right, that's unfortunate. That's really, really bad to have such an opportunity at Eagle, I feel like, or at least birdie, come away with nothing. But sometimes you're gonna miss inputs under pressure. That is one thing that greatly separates players as you move up the ranks, is just the ability to consistently perform. And right now, we have just enough distrust with our swing that it definitely has a trickle-down effect. All right, pitch shot here. Feels like we're still going to be long. I know there's a fair amount of wind, but I think this is a little long. So little lofts. Give it some spin. Should be enough to cause some bite. We take those. We take those. All right, just a little bit. Okay, so we missed the opportunity on 7, but 8 we're able to make something out of it, and this is gonna be a very tough hole location to get after. 200. 12 in. It's going to play at least a 15. So this 6-iron is going to land short. I think realistically what we can do is play it a little bit over here with some draw. Beautiful strike. Come on. Be the number. That almost got scary. That actually turned over more to the left side of the hole than I thought it would. I thought I was playing it out to the right. Was that a birdie on 8? It was. Hit a nice approach shot to 4 feet. Easy bird. Now we've got 11 foot here, just up the hill. Hey, thank you for the bits. Right to left just on that little bit. So, like, play this right edge. All right, so we go 5 under on the front with several missed opportunities and a really wild first hole. Gotta be pleased with that. Gotta be pleased with that effort. Now let's bring it home with a little bit more scoring. We gotta get Casey we gotta be getting bits after bits. That's the goal right now. Because bits mean really good things are happening. Down to 212. Got a 10, 11 mile an hour wind coming in just a bit. Probably land somewhere close to here. Now, the 5-iron, feel like it'll still roll out. This is playing quite right to left. Gonna go somewhere out here. I'm hoping we're not too far to the right that we don't feed. But I'm gonna put some backspin on the 5-iron, and hopefully this is enough to just get it rolling down towards the hole in good fashion. It's a good strike. It's a little bit left of where I would have liked that to have been. Interesting. I'm really getting caught out on, I think, some of these downhills. I need to make some bigger adjustments. So if I want to land it like here, 15, we'll shoot like 3 yards behind, slightly uphill. Well, can we splash one in? A little bit too much power, I think. Good read. A little bit too pacey. All right. That does, though, because it came out so clean, I thought that uphill lie was also going to play a little bit more. We've definitely got work cut out for us on this putt. Got to make sure that we're playing it high enough. Get that left to right feed. Good save. Good save. Feel like we dialed up a really good shot for the approach, but was just off on the read. All right, we're gonna play the safe 3-wood. I know it's moderates, but it's still, that's still too much of a kick for me. Also, don't talk through your swing. We're gonna get away with it, but that's not good. Don't talk through the swing. Focus. You wouldn't stand on the tee box talking to your friends as you're swinging. I mean, maybe you would, and if that is you, then maybe you can save a few strokes in your IRL golf game. But I think for most people, that's just a no-go. All right, come on, lob wedge. Lob wedge up and over. How much is the wind gonna play in though? Is it gonna take off 5? I don't think so. I'm gonna give it a couple of yards off. Look at that bite. Look at that bite. When it's on, it's been pretty good. When it's on, it's been pretty good. All right, nice and easy work of it there. This one, I'm going to start it out here, let it just work its way back. All the shots count, and none of them matter. They matter to this guy. They matter to this guy. Should they matter to me? Probably not, but they do. I guess that's the thing that keeps us coming back. Thank you for the bits, Casey. 14 yards. See, this is such a squeeze, and like 9-iron. Ooh. I'm not going to get enough out of this. I'm not going to get enough out of this. It's 160 to the front. I don't get there. You could maybe, like, de-loft the pitching wedge a little bit with full backspin. It's that or... I'm gonna try and play the loft on the 9-iron. I don't really love my options here. I like really don't love my options here. We'll see how it goes. It's the freaking pull on top of it. Let's see how the bite is, though. It was decent bite. Would have been like 2 yards long. But it's just every time there's just like a little bit where I force it. There's just a little bit where I force it. I mean, it is what it is. It just... I just want him so bad, you know? Okay. So the right to left movement. Somewhere out here, I hope. Come on, nice touch. That's low. Low and too firm. Ended up hitting it just a bit too hard. But nowhere near enough. Nowhere near enough on that. Alright. Comfortable comebacker. Just would love to give that a little bit better of an attempt, right? Like to miss the putt so low. To miss the putt so low is not really where you want to be. 183. It's downhill, downwind, so this could very easily, from an 8-iron, go 196 or so. And it's moderate on the fairway, bounce and release. Like, you could play maybe the 8-iron with, like, a half backspin. Not enough to, like, full stop it, but hopefully give it enough breaks. Just play it enough out here, because everything kind of seems to feed to the left. Hold it a little bit left. But this is exactly where we think we're going to land. Could have played it full backspin. The only thing I didn't want to do was land it on the fairway and then stay on the fairway, right? Like, that's one thing I'm trying to avoid. So, 21 feet, I mean, it's still somewhat reasonable. Still somewhat reasonable, but definitely would have loved to have had a chance at getting that a bit closer. 8-iron was a good call, though. So, long putt, breaking the whole way. I think we're out in the right vicinity with this aim. I'm gonna put it just a touch more to the left. Bad swing plane. Pretty much good on everything else. But I don't think that was in regardless of swing plane. Could be wrong, but I don't think we ever had that in the bag. All right, let's play a high draw. Cut this back into the wind, land on the left side of the fairway. Pushed it. That's kind of scary. I need a soft enough, straight enough bounce to not find rough, but I don't think we're going to get that. Stays light, though. which is about as much as we can ask after the miss hit. Oh man, you gotta get a good ways down there if you want to be able to. Like, if I want to go for this in 2, I now have to go. I don't know that I have a great opportunity here at much of anything. All right. Well, let's see what this 3 hybrid has in store for us. That's going to be a little bit short right, which I think this all runs enough right, maybe off of the green. Hey, what's going on, Lucas? Welcome back for the 3-stream streak. Appreciate you spending your time here. How's it going this evening? All right. I'm not going to try and play the bump and run. That's just getting to be a little bit too much. So full off, full backspin is 20. I think we can play it somewhere back to here. Just hit it. Make sure you hit it at the partial. Under hit it. And a little bit slow somehow. I really thought I was going to be on the fast side there. So a little bit short. But we leave ourselves with a slight breaker up the hill. So there's still opportunity afoot. There's still opportunity afoot. And we strike. We still strike. Going a little bit, maybe not enough scores here for what we need. Thank you for the bits, Casey. Had spaghetti on National Spaghetti Day, so you feel accomplished? I had no idea it was National Spaghetti Day, so my wife and I apparently failed the task at hand. So that's most unfortunate. Right, this should kick left. If it doesn't, I quit. Yeah, I didn't get the memo. Like I had straight up zero clue. Ooh, so this is probably like run it up here and let the green work it down right to left. Okay. Okay. So now the real question is like, we're aiming out here. 13 foot. We're losing like 12 yards. So where's like 240 something putting us? Back at the front of the green? I think you need the driver off the deck. Alright, wish me luck. I'm too far to the right, unless this gets like a hard kick left. That doesn't get onto the green to roll. All right. Not terrible. I mean, it's still a chip shot. Where was I after round 2? What was it? 12 under? 12 under, and then we shot 11 under round 3, and we're 7 under through 14 right now. So we're definitely behind the pace we would like to be for this round. Like I think demotion is unfortunately on the cards at the moment. But we're gonna give it everything we've got until the last hole, so. The push should have pretty good pace though. The push eagle! Get lucky. With one roll left to live. He goes in. Ooh, we get 200 bits for eagles? Alright. Alright. Thank you, Casey. Thank you. Alright, can't let the heart rate get too out of hand here. We still have 3 holes of golf to play. To try and save ourselves. Round 1 was really great, 13 under, 5. Yeah, so my round 1 was just really bad. I went 5 under, 7 under. I went 5 under, 7 under. I think a lot of people were really good on that first round. I just was not. It seemed like almost everyone was scoring. I just couldn't. So we're in a bind here. I think we're going to have to find a way to get the lob wedge. I think we're going to have to find a way to get the full lob wedge up here. Haven't looked at the leaderboard? Guess you probably should. Yeah, it's typically a good place to look. There tends to be some pretty good information on the leaderboards. Oh, the wind is changing. Okay, that kind of has a pronounced effect. Because now all of a sudden with the wind in, we're like short. Like now all of a sudden that wind completely changes the game. Alright, so what do we do now? What do we do now? 8 to 9 mile an hour wind on the diagonal. I mean, you're easily losing like 4 or 5. 107. I'm gonna play the D-loft on this. Play the D-loft and hope for the best. So if you wait too long, this wind just entirely turns. Okay, we played too much D-loft, but like... It's definitely a tall task to switch your aim up. Okay, so I've been pretty bad about these. Envision where the hole would be if this was like straight at it. I think now we should be able to actually get... I think now this putt should actually have a chance. Not just be mega low. Can you imagine? Can you imagine? Not just getting it close, but actually sinking the thing. I have a Zed text to speech and I don't know what to do about it, Casey. Zed. 128, and then like you've got 13 miles an hour of wind, but it's sideways, so it's not like all of it. Then like what do you do? Say 128, 134, maybe a little bit more because it's downhill, downwind. That's like to the front. So like what if you go mostly backspin and a little bit of D-loft on the sand wedge to stretch it so that you don't land on the fairway, you land on the green. That sounds good in theory. What a strike. Ah, no, we're gonna still hit the fairway. So the sand wedge just rolls for days. Come back? No, we're gonna sit there. That's cool. That's cool. I didn't want to land on the green anyway because physics. That's probably one of my biggest gripes these days is like, yes, I complain about the swing mechanics, but the fact that if you hit the fairway versus the green, the amount of spin that you can get even after one bounce it's crazy. And maybe that's realistic and I just don't know it, but from a gaming perspective, oof. This isn't really moving a lot at the beginning, which is what concerns me, but as it gets towards the end, I feel like it does. I probably hit that low, didn't I? Yep. It was just that last little bit at the end that I got stuck on. And I should have trusted myself. I should have trusted it. All right, we made the miracle one on 16. Would have loved to have made that one on 17 as well. Just got in my own head like, nah, there's no way. Double bits on 19. What a scam. All right, good strike there. Let's bring her home. Can we get an eagle? Get to 35 and just, with a hope and a prayer, maybe somehow stay in plat again? I feel like we've been fighting for our life for a long time now. Hybrid short, big bounce. Loft and spin. All right. The first things first. I'm the realist. No, but the lie and then the wind, and then you've just got a ridge that's gonna keep you going left to right. Well, that's the. Oh, come on. That's still gonna play that far to the right. I thought I was so in the clear. Yeah, I'm on 4 demos, Lucas. It has not been a great return. But, you know, when you take a bunch of months off from having a kid, I think it's understandable. All right, we can still eagle from here. I mean, it's doable. Hold it. Bite. Alright. Let's at least bring it. We need to at least get the, the 34 here. We have to end on a birdie. I'm so upset with that. That's the first hole. Obviously, we had, like, the pull fast on the start. The second shot, and then that one, like, the lie plus win combos, I've thought I've played, like, plenty, and I'm still, like, miles off. So that's definitely concerning. Okay, we're in there. That's all she wrote. That's back-to-back 11s to end the tournament. Clean card round 4. I don't know how 11 under stacks up to the field. I don't know, but that's a heck of a fight. To start 5 under, 7 under, and go 11 under, 11 under on the last 2 rounds. I mean, top guys are shooting 12, 13. So I have to think that 11 under is going to start leapfrogging guys at the back of the pack. Like, I just think there's got to be enough disparity through the field. So, fingers crossed. But if you're watching on YouTube, we'll find out next week when the video goes up where we're at. So here's to some more time in Platt.